Spanked by the Security Guard. Written by Lacy Wren. Based on the story, A Patrick on a Bear's Knee by Rod Mandelli. Narrated by Fiona Audron. Chapter 1. Patrice Glendale heard the announcement interrupt the holiday music over the home improvement store's PA system. "Marcus, price check in aisle 7, please." Patrice didn't even have to look up at the overhead sign. She knew exactly which aisle she occupied. That was like shoplifting 101. So was staying away from store employees. Since Patrice knew that she was 2 aisles away, safely going about her business in aisle 5, she didn't have to worry about Marcus and his price check. She had already made sure that her position in the aisle conveniently placed her in a dead spot between the store's security cameras. The PA system squealed to life again. "Attention shoppers, the store will be closing in 10 minutes. Please bring your final selections to the front registers. Thank you for shopping with us." An extension cord dropped from Patrice's hand and landed on the floor. As she casually bent down to retrieve it, Patrice scanned the entire aisle to ensure that she was alone. She paid extra attention to displays at each end of the aisle, making certain that she didn't see any feet sticking out around them. She knew the loss prevention employees loved to hide behind displays without realizing their big shoes were easily visible from the right angle on the floor. As she replaced the extension cord on the shelf, she helped herself to a handful of top-of-the-line HDMI cables that retailed for almost $200 each. She could easily get $20 a pop for them at the pawn shop. Patrice stuffed them into her large ski jacket. Winter weather and bulky clothing made shoplifting so much easier. Looking like a squeaky clean college cheerleader didn't hurt either. If an asset protection officer saw an unkempt, greasy-haired girl with dirty clothes, of course he would follow her around the store or watch her like a hawk over the closed-circuit security system. If one of those security guard guys saw Patrice's ponytail with the pretty pink bow, he would think of himself 20 years earlier when he was a college jock and cop wannabe, long before he ended up lurking around retail stores, getting all amped up every time the anti-theft door alarm sounded. Patrice lingered for another few seconds in the aisle, picking up another set of cables. She checked its product information tag, shook her head, and then returned it to the shelf. Only an amateur would immediately bolt out of the area after pocketing the goods. She had to make herself look like a normal customer who walked away only when she couldn't find what she wanted. By the time she reached the front of the store, Patrice had already removed the security tags from the wires in her pocket. She kept a craft knife in there for that very purpose. With some decent practice, she had taught herself to use it expertly inside her pocket without even having to look at what she was doing. All she had to do now was
Sample complete. Ready to continue?